Are you one of those men who just can't seem to attract women, no matter how hard you try? Do you find yourself constantly rejected and humiliated, while others effortlessly attract even high-class women? It may seem like an enigma, but the truth lies in the way these high-value men communicate with women. They possess an irresistible aura that sets them apart from the rest, and it all boils down to how they talk to women. Imagine this scenario: you're on a first date. You've put effort into dressing impeccably, and you've even gone the extra mile to impress her by driving her to the restaurant. Yet, as soon as you engage in conversation, her attention starts to wander elsewhere. Have you ever wondered why she seems bored with your company, seeking other options? The answer is simple: she believes she deserves better, a high-value man. To spare yourself from such moments of cringe, it's essential to understand the 7 rules of how high-value men talk to women. Mastering these rules can make a significant difference in your dating life. Let's delve into them. Rule number 1: high-esteem men don't make a solid effort to dazzle a lady. They are positive about what their identity is and allow that certainty to shine through while conversing with a lady. This doesn't mean they're presumptuous, it simply implies they're okay with just being themselves. Also, dissimilar to brown noses, they're not excessively worried about satisfying ladies. Number 2, they know how to obliterate her self-image. Most ladies have swelled self-images since they've been adored by brown noses their entire lives. A high-esteem man can detect when a lady has a swelled self-image, and he won't take care of into it. He will deal with her like each and every normal young lady, while the regular person will go to any length to satisfy her, which eventually swells her inner self. High-esteem men, then again, treat her as though she is not a huge deal. Know this: worshiping her gives her over misrepresented worth, and she believes you're biting the dust to get her. Women unnaturally submissive, which means they always want a man who is better than them. They simply cannot be attracted to men they consider to be below their level. Remember this: the moment you feed into her ego too much, you lose the game. Number 3, they play with certainty. Being a tease is an additional advantage of fascination, and high-esteem men grasp this. A few men are excessively bashful to communicate their feelings. The following line could hurt you ladies' modest away, rather than men. You should be sufficiently intense to play with her, and she will submit on the grounds that that is the request for things. High-esteem men won't hesitate to play with ladies since they know it's regular, and expands their quality with a contrary orientation. They'll ask any master, and they will let you know that being a tease is an effective method for measuring an individual's advantage. So play with her and perceive how she responds. Know this: being a tease doesn't need to be convoluted, essentially be fun, connecting with, and show her that you're into her. Number 4, they don't utilize modest pickup lines. I have seen men conversing with ladies and utilizing those low-standard, modest lines to stand out enough to be noticed. They generally end up in disappointment and embarrassment. While most men honestly think rehearsing coquettish lines from Google will make them more alluring to ladies, the inverse is valid. High-esteem men don't utilize tenacious pickup lines to draw on ladies. They have sufficient fearlessness and magnetism to start discussions without utilizing those messy lines. They may very well say hello or toss a couple of lines, yet they're by and large genuine. That is the very thing makes them interesting to ladies. Know this: those modest lines won't just switch her off, yet additionally make you seem to be a frantic man who is obviously making a respectable attempt to stand out. It simply makes you seem to be an idiot. And high-esteem men figure out this and draw on elegant ladies by essentially acting naturally. These men never profess to be somebody else. They permit their actual characters to radiate through, and a lady will come around. Number 5, they listen more and talk less. While chatting with ladies, keeping a feeling of equilibrium for a man is basic. It lifts his mystique. It assists him with understanding a lady better. However, it likewise causes her to feel esteemed. And high-esteemed men are superb audience members and comprehend that ladies value a man who finds opportunity to pay attention to them. They will focus on what the lady is talking about and take part in a discussion when they feel it's important. They will pose shrewd inquiries and show that they are keen on what she needs to say. Grasp this: if you need to lay out an association with a lady, you should pay attention to and figure out her. This will give her the feeling that you're worth and care about her. And high-esteemed men are knowledgeable in being mindful audience members, making them compelling to ladies. Number 6, they know how to keep things intriguing. Ladies appreciate secrets, and high-esteem men are continually baffling in discussion. They never appear to be unsurprising or dull, which builds her interest to find out about them. They generally try to keep things intriguing and convincing. Know this to make the discussion seriously intriguing, add new and fascinating subjects, pose inquiries about her life and her side interests, and never avoid a decent conversation. Thusly, you'll realize that she partakes in each moment of her experience with you. Number 7, they don't attempt to be excessively great, regardless of whether you need to be good to her, and don't have any desire to disturb her. Know this, assuming you attempt to be excessively great, she won't treat you in a serious way. High-esteem men comprehend that acting excessively good to cheer her up will make them less significant. Assuming that you're excessively great, a lady might think that you're expecting something from her, which will place what is happening. High-esteem men know how to unwind and act naturally around ladies. They comprehend that she will ultimately see that he is caring without having to over-explain his way of behaving or seem phony to prevail upon her. Act naturally, and she will regard you for that. Now that you know how high-value men talk to women, it's time to implement them in your dating life. And by the way, if you want to level up in life, make sure to like and subscribe.